Do you think we're living in a simulation?
I think there's a strong chance we are. When you look at the progress of video games and digital worlds, it's exponential. In just a few decades, we went from Pong to photorealistic simulations. If you project that curve forward, it becomes statistically unlikely that we are the only generation living in base reality. It's strange, but also exciting. Maybe the universe itself is just a very sophisticated program, and consciousness is how we experience it from the inside.
How do you even begin building something like Starship? It's so massive.
We start by breaking physics into practical steps. Every explosion, every failed test teaches us something new. You can't innovate without breaking things. Failure is part of discovery. People often think rockets are about perfection, but they're really about iteration. We test, fail, learn, and rebuild faster each time. That's how progress happens.
So the goal of SpaceX is still Mars, a real city there.
Yes, absolutely. We have to become a multiplanetary species if we want civilization to survive long term. One planet is a single point of failure. A meteor, a supervolcano, or a nuclear war could wipe us out. A self-sustaining city on Mars is like a backup drive for life itself. It's not just an adventure, it's insurance for the future of consciousness.
Why does the Cybertruck look like something from a sci-fi movie?
Because that's what the future should look like. Most cars today look the same, just different flavors of a rounded box. I wanted to break that pattern. The Cybertruck is designed from function first. It's bullet resistant, made from ultra-hard steel, and designed to last decades. It's not meant to blend in. It's meant to remind us that progress should be bold, not safe.
When you bought Twitter, did you expect how deep the censorship went?
Not at all. It was worse than I imagined. There were entire teams deciding what people could or couldn't say. That's dangerous, because once you control speech, you control thought. Free speech is the foundation of a functioning democracy. You can't have truth without open dialogue, even if that dialogue gets messy sometimes.
Are you really planning to make a phone? People keep asking about it.
No, because phones are a dying category. In a few years, your device will just be an interface for AI. Voice, visual, neural will move from typing and tapping to thinking and speaking. The boundary between human and machine will blur, and that's both exciting and a bit terrifying.
Can ideology corrupt artificial intelligence?
Absolutely. If you program bias into an AI, it doesn't stay small, it amplifies. If you feed it ideology instead of truth, you end up with a system that enforces belief, not reality. That's why transparency and open source development are crucial. We can't let any one group decide what truth means for everyone else.
What keeps you going, man? You've done more than most people could imagine.
Curiosity. I genuinely want to understand the universe, why it exists, how it works, and whether consciousness matters. That's what drives me. It's not about money or fame. It's about making the story of humanity more interesting. We only get a few pages in the cosmic book. Might as well make them worth reading.
Are you actually making a flying car, or is that just an internet rumor?
The next Roadster will push the limits of what's physically possible. It won't just drive, it'll hover for short bursts. We're using coal gas thrusters, similar to what rockets use for maneuvering in space. It's not practical transportation, it's a demonstration of how far electric propulsion can go. Sometimes you have to build something just to remind people that the future can still surprise them.
What do you think about the growing homelessness problem in big cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles?
It's tragic, but also systemic. Many people genuinely need help, but the system around homelessness has become an industry. The more money that's poured into it, the less incentive there is to solve it. We should focus on treatment and rehabilitation, not bureaucratic management. Compassion without accountability just creates chaos.
You've been open about smoking weed on the podcast before. Did that cause real problems for you?
It did. Actually, the government takes it seriously when you run a rocket company. I had to take random drug tests for months after that, but the point wasn't the weed. It was about perception. People want their rocket guy to be boring. I'm just not built that way. Sometimes I do things that remind people I'm human, for better or worse.
What happens when AI becomes more creative than humans? Won't that kill art?
Maybe, or maybe it will redefine what art means. Humans will always value authenticity, the fact that a person felt something, but AI will create on a scale and speed we can't imagine. The real question is whether we'll use it as a tool to amplify human creativity or let it replace it. The choice is ours, and it'll define the next century.
If you could send one message to humanity, what would it be?
Don't lose your sense of wonder. We're standing at the edge of something extraordinary, the merging of technology, intelligence, and consciousness. It's easy to become cynical or afraid, but curiosity is our superpower. As long as we stay curious, humanity has a chance.